Hi, yous guys! Now, I will not advocate nor defend pornography, and porn can be problematic in some circumstances. But on the other hand, I don't like the fact that many people who never watch porn and have no desire to condemn those that do as some type of degenerate and have this holier than thou, self righteous attitude. If you're one of them, stop that. The biggest factor in whether or not someone watches porn is not their strength of character or lack thereof, or their religious beliefs or lack thereof. Porn watching cuts across all religions, ideologies, and personality types. The biggest factors are whether you are male or female, as males are more susceptible to porn due to their biology, whether or not a man has an appropriate sexual outlet besides porn, and whether or not your country and or household has a block on internet or other pornography. At least 80% of American men watch porn, and an estimated 30% of women look at porn at least once in a while. I won't argue over whether or not porn should be legal. But for those who want it legal, I wish you'd work toward preventing children from getting a hold of it and eliminating violent porn, or at least preventing disturbed people from accessing it so they don't act on violent fantasies. If you watch porn, don't be fooled into thinking that the women who star in those movies do so because they love men or love sex. They're all in it for the money. The word porn comes from the Greek word porneia, which means prostitute. Prostitutes likewise are in it for the money. Porn stars and producers do their best to create the illusion that they love sex and love men. It's all acting. For example, numerous women who make a living having sex with men have no close contact with men outside of the shoots. Some women who shoot scenes with men, such as Abella Danger, prefer women in real life. Most porn stars never marry, and a higher percentage of porn stars were sexually abused and abused drugs than those of the general population. Though porn involving adults is fully legal, child pornography is highly illegal. If you access it on your home computer or a public computer, it can be found out and you can be sent to prison. So beware. In countries where porn is legal, all porn, I strongly oppose the idea of punishing anyone for just looking at child porn. That's mainly because adults can look like children, and children can look like adults on video or photos. Mentally handicapped adults especially might have trouble making that distinction. I'd only punish the producers, who should know how old the performers are. Anyone, however, who spends many hours each day watching porn is certainly wasting their time in life. Such people should make an effort to redirect their energy into more constructive things. For those who struggle with unwanted temptation to watch porn on cable TV or are addicted to it, don't feel bad about yourself. You're human. And if another family member has, without your permission, watched porn movies and thus jacked up your cable bill, don't be angry with them. If you wanted cable TV, you're the one who brought the temptation into your home. And it's not like we can't live without cable TV. Also, a company like Comcast Cable TV has subscriptions which automatically include porn channels as part of the package, like it or not. And the pornography cannot be eliminated off your set. It only looks like it. Their black features are only good for one particular movie. Every single movie would need its own block and key code. And when new movies came out, you'd have to start blocking and coding all over again. So that's useless. The company have it their way intentionally, as that's where they make vast amounts of money. So if that's a problem, dispose of your cable TV. With extra effort, you should be able to find what you enjoyed on television on the internet, such as reruns of classic TV shows, news programs, and much more. And I haven't watched TV in years. I live on the internet. And if someone gives in to watching internet porn, at least most of it's free. Not totally free, since porn may have adware, spyware, and viruses attached to it, and so eventually crash your computer. But certainly free compared to what conniving cable companies offer. And there is a way to set up a block so that the great majority of porn cannot come through. But never get an internet block unless you've already gotten rid of cable TV so that nobody can give in to racking up expensive bills, cable bills, because free internet contact is inaccessible. Uh, the rest of this video presents what Christianity has to say about porn. That is something to be avoided. Quoting Christian scripture, Romans 8:6, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." Galatians 5:17 and verse 24, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other. And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts." Galatians 6:8, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall reap life everlasting." 1 Peter 2:11, "Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul." So if Christianity is true, then logically anyone who works as a porn actor or actress, works as a porn producer, or is a big distributor of porn would be lost and could never go to heaven unless they end that. That's because they would be living a life in contradiction to Christianity. However, if you're a Christian and are addicted to porn or give in to watching it occasionally, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only human. Just do what you can to cut down on it, and if you fail, just keep trying. For those who've never watched porn, don't start. Those who are convinced that it's a good thing, you enjoy that, at least please keep it away from children, and don't waste your money on the paid content. There's enough free content. Take care.